Are you thinking about flipping a property in Ottawa to make a quick profit? You're not alone. With HGTV dreams and Instagram before and afters everywhere, house flipping sounds like a fast track to big money. But is it actually doable right now in Ottawa's real estate market? Stick around because in this video, I'm going to give you my honest take on flipping in the capital. What works, what doesn't, and what you need to know before you jump in. Hey everyone, I'm Eric Bekkers, your local Ottawa realtor. And on this channel, I help you make smarter real estate decisions, whether you're buying, selling, or investing here in the capital region. Today's topic is flipping. Let's get real about the risks, the rewards, and whether this is still a viable strategy in 2025. In this video, I'll break down what flipping actually looks like right now in Ottawa, the real numbers you should expect, what types of properties could still work, red flags to watch for, and my advice if you're thinking about doing your first flip. So let's dive in. So let's start with the big question. Can you flip in Ottawa right now and make a profit? Yes, but it's not easy money. The days of buying a teardown, throwing on some paint and new floors, pocketing $100,000, that's mostly gone, unless you're extremely strategic. Why is this? Well, prices have stabilized, but not crashed. Construction costs are still high. Financing has gotten a lot tighter with higher interest rates, meaning higher carrying costs, and buyers today are a lot more cautious. They won't overpay 2 months later just for a cosmetic flip. Let's walk through a very basic example. Let's say you buy a property for $550,000. Needs work, but it's in a great location. You budget $80,000 for renovations, add in $30,000 for closing, carrying, and resale costs, which includes your realtor fees, lawyer fees. That's $660,000 total all in. Now let's say after renovations, you list it for $699,000. If you get full price after closing costs, you're only walking away with about $20,000 to $30,000 in profit. And that's if nothing goes wrong. That's a lot of work, time, and risk for a fairly slim and risky return. So flipping isn't dead, but you've got to be a lot more selective. Here's what I would look for in today's market in order to make a success more successful. You'll want an undervalued home in a high demand neighborhood. Cosmetic renovations, not full guts, but think paint, flooring, kitchen updates. Some smaller properties like townhomes or bungalows where the rental budget stays a little bit tighter. Or homes where you can add value strategically, like finishing a basement or adding a second unit. Think neighborhoods like Hintonburg, Vanier, Mechanicsville, up and coming areas. Now don't underestimate your budget. Rental costs always creep up. Watch your timeline because carrying a property for 6 months at today's rates can eat up your profits extremely fast. On a flip, you're likely not getting the best possible rate. It's something that you can pay interest only during your time of a flip. You need to know your resale market. Not every upgraded home gets top dollar if the area doesn't support it. You don't want to over-upgrade a property for its location. And avoid over-personalization. You're not designing your dream home. You're selling a product, and it needs to remain a product throughout the whole process. So here's my take as someone who works with both flippers and buy and hold investors. Flipping is still possible in Ottawa, but it's not for the faint of heart. You need capital, experience, a great team, great contractor, designer, realtor, possibly a stager. If you're brand new, I would seriously consider partnering with somebody experienced or even looking at something more like a BRRRR style investing instead, where you can build wealth without relying on the quick exit. Quick exits in this market are very difficult as our days on market creep a little bit longer. So if you're thinking about doing a flip in Ottawa, let's chat. I can help you find deals that make sense on paper and in practice and connect you with trusted trades and pros to get the job done quickly, efficiently, and at a reasonable cost. So drop a comment below if you've ever flipped or you're considering one in today's market. So flipping isn't dead, but the easy wins are gone. If you want to succeed, you need to run your numbers, know the market, and treat it like a business. I'm here to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, happy house hunting.